Hello. Tonight we're gonna have a nice, calm, chill, relaxing art stream. And I just realized I didn't update my Discord, so I'm about to. Once I get there, back to my channel. And there we go. It's gonna be a nice, relaxing evening of drawing one of my last attacks on the art fight. And oh no, I can hear myself echo back at myself. That is not what I wanted at all. But that's okay. I'm gonna hear myself all night. Okay. Oh, technology. I've been trying to figure out how to feed the audio of the music directly to the stream. And I think I figured it out, but I can't hear the music at all, so in case I don't like the music, I can't change it. Let me actually try it in case any of you are watching and you can hear it. Let me try. Try one more thing. Audio. Oh, no, I think it's from here. It's not coming from the speakers, so we'll have it coming from here. Everyone who's watching it, please let me know if you still hear the music. And if it's any good, or if it's not. Because I'm trying to figure this out. I'm having a lot of technical problems because I'm not a technical minded person. So, hopefully you're all hearing some music. I'll try it with or without headphones. Little icon thing here. Looks like the audio's coming through, but I can tell you I can't hear it. So today, I'm gonna check back in with chat in a couple minutes, see if the audio is working. In the meantime, while I'm figuring that out, hi Freckle Moon, can you hear music? Because I have it I'm streaming it through the computer audio, which means I cannot hear it myself. Instead of, you can hear music. Interesting. Because there's no way for me to hear it. So I'm just kind of trusting Pretzel to play the kind of music that I'm looking to have played. So, but at least I don't have my speakers on and they're not echoing my microphone back at me. So, I've asked it to play just instrumental with no vocals, and it straight up ignores me. But that's okay. That's okay. I'll forgive it. So tonight, it's going to be a cozy little picture for the last week of art fight, not art stream. Yeah, so we're gonna have some art fight, which sounds violent by the name, but it's really just an art gifting event, and you attack someone with kindness. Cozy as peak. So the characters I've okay. First off, I would like to preface that art fight is magical. Now, My Little Pony says that friendship is magic, and that is true. Friendship is where we went from being independent nomads, people wandering in pairs and small groups. When you get into a society, you have to form bonds, you have to form friendships and trust between each other. And when you have a society and you have trust and you're going from survival to thriving, that is when you can create art and culture. And that is magic. And so Art Fight has been magical. Oh, welcome from Gen Con. Asmati Games, you're at Gen Con, huh? Why are you watching an art stream if you could be gaming? Puppers! Hi, puppers! So, Art Fight has been absolutely insane in the best of ways. I have made and posted 43 drawings and 1 plush. And that's all since July 1st. I have not been able to create, I'm not, like the rules say you're not allowed to create art for this event until July 1st. So, since July 1st, I have made 43 drawings, all full color pictures, mind you. The background noise and there's their background music, but the background noise in the microphone here is because it's a rainy day and I live right near a main street, so you hear cars driving up and down, making the noise, and not exactly relaxing in itself, but knowing that it's raining might be a little relaxing. I don't know. But yeah, 43 pictures, and tonight we'll make 44, and I have 2 more that I want to finish. And then I just found out there is one person on Art Fight who has not received a single picture yet during this entire event. So I will probably be giving them a piece of art too. It has been extended until midday Sunday, so I have some time to create something between now and Sunday. Today is Thursday, so yeah, my numbers are going to go even higher. Last year I thought it was pretty amazing that I got... Excuse me, I'm trying to stream. Sorry, traffic. I thought it was insane that I made 28 pictures in 1 month. I received 17. This was last year. This year, I have created 44 so far and received 64 pieces of art from other people. That's insane. I've gotten animations. I've gotten digital renderings. I've gotten a craft one, like a little yarn thing. I'm like, what the heck? It's magic. It's magic. And I've been pushing myself really hard, but not because I'm trying to get points, not because I'm trying to get my team to win, not because I felt obligated, but I've been pushing myself because I've been so incredibly motivated, so incredibly inspired by other people's characters, other people's creativity and ideas, and I wanted very much to get these pictures on paper. I didn't know any other way to do it. I had to do them one at a time. So I had all these ideas. I kept getting more ideas as the event went along. And so tonight I'm going to be attacking a couple of characters, which I'm going to pull up right now to show you and describe them a little bit. And I figured they're adorable characters. They're from people that I met briefly before the event online, and I have not yet attacked them with art, so I want to do so. I'm very excited to know that they are both on an opposing team. I'm on Team Mystery, and they are both on Team Tragedy. So there are 3 teams this year: Tragedy, Comedy, and Mystery. So the first character is by an artist who goes by the name Ket's Pissfish, and all I can think, it sounds like Pissfish, and I don't know if that's correct, but that I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. All right, sorry about that. That was my 8:30 alarm. So let me show you Lammy. This is Lammy. This is one of the first characters, well, one of the 2 characters that's going to be drawn tonight. She is adorable. She is a sweet little cinnamon roll. And her description says, Lammy is a lamb humanized based character. When it comes to loyalty, they don't hesitate. If they care about you, they're in your corner. No questions, no conditions. They won't always have a plan, and they might complain the whole time, but they'll still show up every time. Their style turns heads in a completely different way. They favor clothes that leave little to the imagination. Sheer fabrics, low cuts, oversized pieces that slip just enough. It's not always about attention. Sometimes it's control, sometimes it's comfort. Sometimes it's just because they like how it feels to exist without hiding. There's a quiet confidence in it, even if they'd never call it that. Lazy? Yes. A little self-destructive? Maybe. But underneath it all, they're warm, steady, and fiercely genuine, the kind of person you like to try to fix you, just stand beside you in the mess, and make it a little less heavy. And I'm like, what's more cozy than a character like that? A character who's comfortable in her own skin and loyal to their friends. And this other character, this next character that's going to be in the picture with her, is by an artist who goes by the screen name Rat Dude. And this is Rain. Rain is absolutely adorable. This sweet little puffball. Rain's description says, a demon bear with a kind heart. It's Rain. Rain is a sweetheart who loves to help their friends and cares deeply about the things they love. Despite the spiky halo on their head, Rain is easily approachable to those who know them. Please only use they/them pronouns for Rain. They're a demon who has no concept of gender. They like sweet espresso drinks, marshmallows, loud rock music, spending time with friends, staying up late. And yeah, that's the description of Rain and Lammy. So I am going to start in on the pose so we can get to the cozy right away. Yeah, cozy. Woo, cozy. And I just realized I'm putting this down I forgot to bring blank paper with me, because I'm smart. Dun, dun, dun. Guess who has paper now? It's me. It's me. Yeah, paper is a helpful little thing for a thing called traditional art. I mean, most artists now don't seem to need paper. And honestly, that's wonderful on multiple levels. I support digital artists. It's a tool I kind of wish I knew, but I also don't feel like learning. That's me. Alright, so since I started by showing you the characters, I'm going to show you the poses that I found on Pinterest. It's the Pinterest portion of the stream. Whee! Alright. Art fight poses. Here we go. I got some aesthetics. Alright. I think this is the one I'm going to go for. Alright. This right here is the aesthetic that I'm going to try and go for. Like a rainy day outside, snuggled under some blankets, like by a reading nook or couch. I'm just gonna have the two of them sitting together, like on a couch, and gonna give them warm drinks probably, because that's extra cozy. Why not, right? And please do let me know. Today I went a little crazy on the bracelets. Since I was doing the whole art fight is magic and friendship is magic, I put on some. I'm like, well, you guys are gonna just see my hands all the time, so I might as well decorate it up. Some of these are bracelets that I got, as you can see, from Dragon Con. The beaded ones were definitely Dragon Con swag bracelets that I got. And there's more on this arm too. But I also made the string ones, including the ring. So I wanted to decorate myself all for you guys. I got all dolled up for the stream. Okay, so since Lammy and Rain are both kind of pale characters, a lot of the coloring is going to be regarding the background. So let's start with a pose, or at least start with a background. We have a couch. How big do we want this couch? How big do we want Lammy? Lammy is going to be the larger character of the two. So once I figure out her size, and a window here. And you guys let me know if the music gets like weird or bad. Definitely send me a message in the text, in the chat, and I will be glad to move on to another song. Because, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I've been playing with audio. I cannot hear it, but apparently you guys can hear it. So, hydrate, stretch out, relax, and the art is going to happen. Feel free to zone out. Nobody has to pay attention to this tonight. Obviously. Nobody's being asked to, no, there won't be a test on this. This is just for relaxing. So, we need some sitting pose. This should be pretty easy though. As I drop my phone on the floor, I'm using it for poses. Clear. Clear my poses. Okay. Lammy. So I don't know if anybody's been looking at the Discord or if anyone on the Discord has been checking, but all of my pictures that I've been making for Art Fight have been posted so far this year. So of those 44, if you wanted to take a look in the art section, they should all be there, along with other artists who have been participating. So it's awesome. It's super awesome to see everybody's you know, contributions and inspirations and all that stuff. I love it. I am definitely getting tired from all the art, but it feels amazing. That's like saying I ate so much ice cream, I'm so full. Like, when does that happen? When do you eat so much ice cream you get full? Like, ice cream doesn't make you full. The pose sometimes is the trickiest part. I don't want her to be kicking. I don't want her to be kicking Rain off the couch. Or maybe she has a leg. Maybe she has a leg. Off like this. And down like this. And they are sitting on Lammy's lap. The little bear demon ears there. This is already backwards from what I was originally picturing. I was picturing originally Lammy on this side and Rain on that side. But I think this works just fine. I think so. I think this works. So what are your top cozy aesthetics. Is it like snow and warm drinks, or like autumn and sweaters, or like fireplaces, or oh, Soundwave. You wanted to know the art fight format? I'm not sure what you mean, the art fight format. The thing with art fight is that you attack other artists by drawing their characters. And you have a profile that has your characters, and other artists will attack you. And in the description of your characters, whether it's yours or anybody else's, whoever created the character has space to explain what the character is about. They have an opportunity to give a backstory if they want, or they have an opportunity to, or they don't have to. They can have just a picture and like no other description. And the art that they submit can be anything, as long as it's like a visual art of some kind, whether it's a craft or a drawing or a painting or even like cosplay. I've heard people do cosplay, video games. Art Fight is an online event that happens every July, and it's only online, and this is my second year participating, and it's magic. It is magical. I would go as far to say that it cured my burnout, and I know that's like a big claim, but yeah. I found, I was like, oh no, there's no way, like, I'm gonna go a whole month drawing pictures. Like, I can't seem to do it for Inktober or Mermaid or whatever. But like, for Art Fight, for some reason, it's different. I have drawn so much more than I ever anticipated. My goal this year was 30 pictures. I've drawn 44. So I have no idea how that happened. Next thing I know, I have 44 drawings. I brought some of them in here. I didn't bring in my blank paper, but I brought in some of them. Like this was one of the pictures that I had done. And this, which I can't really see, this was one of the pictures that I just did this week. There's a lot of vertical pictures, which don't translate very well on this. Had this one just recently. This one. So you can see there's a variety of characters out there. Got My Little Ponies. There's a lot. There's an awful lot. Got some Pokemon trainers, at least. So it's been a blast. I was super proud. I was super proud of this one. The unicorn girl and a dragon guy. Yeah, it's very silly. I included my characters in some of them, like this guy with the 6 arms is my character, and I called this picture Who Wants Uppies? So, because he's giving all these child characters uppies. That was fun. And then there were simpler ones, like this one for my friend Incredible Intruder. Just a crazy one for a couple of furries. For three characters. And I'm like, this picture just smells like Fruit Loops. I swear. It has been a blast. So, the only rule is no, well, there's a few rules, but like they're not super crazy rules. You can't submit like a written story as an attack. You can attack people from your same team. This year there are 3 teams. You have the opportunity of getting revenge on someone if they've attacked you. So like you draw one of your characters and then sometimes it goes back and forth like crazy. With how people have revenge chains. There's so many different ways to do art fight. A lot of people. Let me actually show you some of the artwork that I have received. That might give you an idea. So this is the art fight web page. Art fight. There's art fight. Comedy versus mystery versus tragedy. That's just the team names. You don't have to do anything comedy or mystery or tragedy themed. So when I go to my profile, this is my profile, and that's my little description up there of myself and things. Here are the pictures that I drew for other people, or at least a preview of the first 6. It says here that I've drawn 72, but that's combined last year and this year. And this is the first preview of the first 6 pictures, or the latest 6 pictures that I received from other people. And then if you go further down, you'll see the characters that I have to offer for other people to draw. I wish this camera would focus better. A little bit. So a lot of people have been drawing My Little Dollhouse, My Little Pony. If you click on her, you see a bigger picture with a little description and any alternate pictures that you want to put up in there. And then there's character permissions to say, do or don't do these things to my character. Don't do anything inappropriate because she's a minor. Don't be violent to my character. If you want to turn her into a different gender, that's fine. If you want to draw her with your character or other characters, that's fine. So those are my permissions that I put in. Everyone can put in their own based on whatever they think is appropriate. But the pictures that I've received, I didn't ask anyone for these. These were all volunteered. And this is just of this character. And they're all so different. They're all a variety. Like this one was all in black and white. Like a grayscale one. Looks like it's out of an old Christmas special or something. It was this one. Absolutely adorable. A lot of these are digital. This one's weird. I don't understand this one. I mean, it's well done, but it has a poem, and she's hitting someone with black licorice, and I don't understand it. But it is well done, and they did take time to work on my character, to include them in a picture. So as you can see, there's a lot of different varieties. This was, I had written a story to accompany a picture. And this person was inspired by my story and drew a scene out of it, including my character. Like, it's, and I have a lot of characters that I've put up, and people have been making multiple different pictures based on them. Like this guy right here. This guy right here, his name is Herman Merman. He is a merman. And his name is Herman. He's a mechanic, and he's a lazy slob, and he's from my Sims game. But people have been drawing Herman, and it's funny as heck. I love the art that I've received of Herman. I'll show you my favorite one. Right here is my favorite one. He's just so mad at this dolphin, this little bastard might better not go after my beer again. I'm like, this one was a hillbilly merman yaoi. And I'm like, what? Oh, what? So it's all a surprise. This one, where he's got a remote control. It's Miller time, and he's got his fish flakes. I'm like, and this is all surprise stuff to receive. So nobody's expecting these pictures. So because of that, I get to do what I want because no one's expecting something from me. But I do also want to be respectful of the character's permissions. So I'm going to be drawing Lammy and Rain, and I'm going to do them as much kindness and justice as I can. Because they're really cute, really adorable, really nice characters. And the artists who've made them clearly love them enough to put them on Art Fight, because that means they want art of these characters too. And I think that's heckin' awesome. It really is magical. It brings people together as artists and kindness and all that. And it makes me very happy. So I hope that answers some of your questions. I hope that gives you a good idea of Art Fight and why I'm choosing these pictures rather than like other ones I normally otherwise would be doing. Like I normally wouldn't be drawing other people's characters. Oh, that's a horn. I think that's a horn. And she's got a little ear sticking out. Okay. I'm looking at Lammy references right now. Yep, that looks like horns. Yes, she has horns that go under her ear. Okay, that makes more sense now. I'm like, what is happening with this? But no, now I understand. So, I hope the music is behaving itself. It looks, it looks like it's, I don't know these artists or the titles, so I can't say. Again, please tell me if any of it is weird. Have you guys been having a good summer? I mean, aside from the crazy heat and smoke for anyone who's in the path of the Canadian wildfire smoke. And anyone who happens to be in Edmonton with absolutely horrible storms and rainfall, and I'm sure it's been pretty rough elsewhere too. Tonight, I mean, I don't want to point out the rough things. I'm not trying to do that, because this is supposed to be relaxing. But you know, I want to ask you guys how you doing. I enjoy the rain a lot, and it's excellent for cleaning, and it's excellent for sleeping. It's not bad weather. It's a little bit of a drag when it's all the time, but as far as I think where we live, we needed it. There's a lot of places that need it. Some places that are done with it who absolutely do not need it. I'll give Len a slightly more dainty frame, because they are a slightly more dainty character. Give them a very loose, off-the-shoulder sweater. Yes, that looks like a comfortable little place to be perched and having a little sweet espresso drink. There was I do have a few pictures. I have one picture tomorrow that I'm going to work on for Art Fight, and it is for a character that I only saw in passing. I can actually show you one of the other characters. It's by the same artist who created this character right here. And I fell in love with this character. She's beautiful. That's what this whole drawing is about, is characters I thought were gorgeous, like for various different reasons. This character in the middle, though, is mine. I created her because I just liked all the different elements that put her together. And I said, well, let's see other people's versions of her. But I put her in here kind of like as me taking a selfie with all these cool characters. But the artist who made her has this character that she created from Gacha Life when she was 11, who is half fox, half alien, total queen, who is like a Mary Sue, but like the way they spoke about their character, I was 100% on board. Like that whole I'm cringe but I am free, but really passionate about it. And I, I, I loved it. I was like, yes, I want more of this character. So since it's an over-the-top character, I'm making over-the-top art, making it look like somewhere between a tarot card and a stained glass window of their human version and their alien fox version. And I'm so excited to be making that. I was going to do that for tonight's stream, but it's a vertical picture, and as you can see, like, vertical stuff doesn't work super great because it cuts things off. You can't see, and it's like, ah, and I can't flip the camera sideways because then you'll all be tipping your heads, going, "What the heck am I watching? What's happening? Go home, Suchan. You're drunk. Joke's on you. I'm already home." But I'm not already drunk. I gotta work tomorrow. You have friends at Gen Con that made their first board game? Culture Q. What? You are D-Dub, aren't you? Soundwave. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah. Oh man, like everybody's here tonight. Like we got people from college. We've got online friends that I've made. Like this is a good time. I'm so happy. And I'm honored that you're all, taking time out of your evenings to put me on in the background. And not just that, but you're in here chatting? Like, awesome. Well, I hope that it's not only relaxing to watch and listen to and just keep on in the background, but I hope everybody in the chat, makes friends. That would be amazing. Amazing. Should we have blankets? I think we should have at least a blanket on the back of the couch. Little couch cushions. We'll make it a love seat so it's even cozier. So there's pillows. Couch cushions. We'll make it a love seat. And yeah, they've got a pillow here. It's always dumb little stuff like, how does the pillow go? Little things that make my brain fry out. Hand placements, pillow placements, like stuff that doesn't always matter. Well, hand placements, that can matter. That can make or break. Make a picture look like super janky or whatever, but pillow placements, probably not going to make or break this. Yet here I am, thinking about it. And this there. We have bookshelves. Yeah, bookshelves are cozy. thankfully there's not a ton of space here to fill up with books. I cannot publicly confirm or deny the flaps away in the night is dangerous. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. KLF is gonna rock you. Uh-huh. I'm sure that did not fit in with whatever music is playing. Again, I cannot hear it because of the weird settings. I tried even plugging in headphones, but you guys can hear it. I cannot hear the music. So, there's that. I just think of WMCR and that's, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. Woohoo! And you're here for the cutest of the pictures. It's hardly the most technical of the pictures, but it's cute. And it's filled with heart. Never underestimate the power of heart. I learned that from Captain Planet. Never underestimate the power of heart. I'm not sure what Lammy's drinking. I don't know. Maybe it's cider. Maybe it's something that has whipped cream on it. So it's either like some kind of chai or hot cocoa. Put the handle on the outside to hold it in the coziest of manners. Wrapped around the mug. Looking out a rainy window, eating yogurt off the back of a spoon while wistfully looking outside. Cozy. Hygge. Yes, this is a Hygge stream officially now. Hygge. Yes, this is a Hygge stream officially now. Oh my gosh, I can't, I did not anticipate Art Fight helping with art burnout. I didn't anticipate that at all. I thought instead it was going to contribute to it, as other art events have, because there's that pressure of like, oh, I gotta get this done by July, or by the end of July, or oh, I have to do a picture every day. Maybe it's the fact that there is no deadline. There's just like you do one picture and you've done Art Fight, and any other after that, any of the picture you do after that is just kindness. It's just a gift. It's just making other artists happy because you drew their character. Maybe it's the lack of pressure. Maybe it's the gift aspect of it, or maybe it's just that freedom of like you can do what you want with these characters, and you don't have to come up with them. You don't have to follow their instructions of what they're asking for. They're not asking for anything. They're just saying, here they are, and here's some basic rules to handle them appropriately. And that's it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a factor of all those things, but I was like, last year when I did it, I was just kind of like, how am I still going? How am I still drawing? And how is it that I still want to keep drawing? I'm gonna give her little jogging pants. Maybe I'll give her socks too. Big scrunchy socks are a cozy thing. I mean, and she's a lamb. She's gotta have wool socks or something, right? It's iconic to have a sweater and socks if you're a lamb. Right? It's maybe less so if you're a demon bear. He's not wearing socks. Or, my apologies, they're not wearing socks. Because demon bears have no concept of gender. I gotta pick up their pictures again. Pull up their pictures again. And make sure that I have the right details for rain. As I sing to myself, la la la. Pull up their pictures again. Hey Sue, don't sing to yourself while there's music playing. Okay, Sue, thanks for the suggestion. Oh, and how I showed you guys before, how I could see the artwork done of my characters. You can see that on other people's characters too. You can say, oh, look at Rain by Rat Dude, and I can see, like, not just the picture of the character, but the attacks done on the character that other artists have made already. The cutest, like this one doesn't, you're like, oh, that's not that fair. It's a group picture. So there's little Rain down there. And this is what they call a mass attack. If it has 2 characters or more, it's considered a mass attack. Or at least it's, I assume, I think that it has to be more than one character. I don't think it has to be more than one artist. Because I've done some pictures that are multiple characters from the same artist in one picture. And I think that still counts as a mass attack. Oh my gosh, this character is just so, like, round. I love them. I love them. Fwa fwa. Gonna be little rosy cheeks. For right now, I'm just indicating that to myself with the lines. The lines will probably be removed. This is definitely a character I would want a plush of. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a plush of either of them. Some little jogging shorts on underneath. Just for thigh chafing reasons. I don't know. I want Lana to be comfortable. Alright. And then we've got a loose blanket draped on the back of the couch here. It's going over the blanket, over the pillows a little. Yeah, it looks kind of rough now, but ooh, new Zutara fanfic. Ah, yeah, Zuko Katara. Oh, you're gonna publish it? That's awesome. That's awesome. I definitely want to read that, especially if I'm going to be doing Zutara fan art, which I definitely want to, because I like them. I like that ship. I've become a fan. And I learned it by watching you, okay? Hot. It's true though. I do. And then it's going to be a rain effect. So it's going to be like... Gonna be shades of grays and greens out there. I don't know. Is there something I should put in the corner? This is just looking a little blank. Like I need a photo or a yeah, like this room above her head that needs like a picture. Maybe this is a hanging plant. Adding a plant really does liven up a room, livens up a layout. Add a plant. That's my advice for the moment. Add a plant. Woohoo! I mean, you are a very good writer, Crackle Moon. You have deserved the praise that you get on your writing. Because I mean, I liked it. I'm not even like a watcher of Avatar. And I'm like, oh, I'm invested in this story. I need to read more of them when Art Fight is over. But I'm invested. That looks kind of rainy, right? That looks kind of rainy. That's rain, but that's rainy, right? Yeah. It's gonna look better because I'm gonna be using my white pen over the gray and black that I use. So, I think we're ready to ink it. Or yeah. Once again, I was ready to put up my, just erasing page, but nope, I'm not erasing right now because I have to ink it before I erase it. Being on a live stream makes my brain stop sometimes, I think. Brain am not work someday. Someday am not good. But it's also, I chose Hawaiian Thursdays as my stream day because, well, Hawaiian Thursday. It's easy for me to remember. And I know people have plans on Friday or they just want to relax and there's other stuff they want to watch before the weekend. For those who don't work on Saturday. But what am I saying? Again, stream make brain stop. Oh yeah. So it's still near the end of the week. And I've used up a lot of my mental energy of the week. So by the time we get to Thursday night, I'm like, sure. Words are words. Words are things. And, me no talk good. Me revert Cookie Monster style talk. Wee. How long is Lammy's hair? It's not curly. At least not in the picture. Not in the reference picture. Display picture. It does seem to go long in the back. But in this picture I don't see. Oh no, it's long on the side in the back there. Okay. So before I forget it in the ink. I don't see. Oh no, it's long on the side in the back there. I want to get it right. Because again, people put their heart into their original characters. Their original characters are literally part of who they are, of the artist. So I want to get it right. It's like pronouncing someone's name. You want to get it right because it's a very personal thing. Maybe your name is spelt a certain way, but if you pronounce it different than it's spelled, it should still be pronounced like your name, not necessarily by what people think it should sound like. Because it's your name. And your character should be portrayed correctly. Obviously, during art fight, there are liberties to be taken. A little bit. And I think everyone understands there's a little flexibility with different art styles and different ideas of how to use these characters. I'm sure Lammy's artist wasn't thinking, oh geez, I wonder if Lammy's going to be drawn with a demon bear. Probably not. Like, how would you know? Like, I didn't know anyone would even draw Herman Merman. Never mind with a dolphin or Hillbilly Merman Yowie. Like, what the heck? What the heck? And it's beautiful. I love that surprise. That element of surprise is like amazing and inspiring. And sometimes really funny. And sometimes really touching. Like, you can draw someone's characters and be like, oh, I think I did alright. And then they come back and they're like, this is the best picture I've ever seen. I love this so much. This is the best art I've ever received. And it's like, whoa, okay. Someone like, and then there's people who put in more effort and include your character, and you're like, wow, you put in a lot of work, and my character was part of it. Like, let me show you one of the mass attacks, one of the group pictures that I have received. I wasn't the one who was the main recipient, but character included in. Two of them are Muppet themed. For instance, this picture here, look at all these characters. This little guy right here is mine. He's an actual puppet I made. But like, look at all these characters in Muppet Show theme. And there was another one, literally drawn the second day of the event, with all of these puppet characters. Oops, there we go. Look at the amount of love and effort that was put into this artwork. It was amazing. This is my little guy right here. Cashier. And I'm like, holy moly. That's passion. That's amazing. And now my camera doesn't want to focus. And I don't blame you, camera. I don't want to focus either. Focusing is for, I have no idea when, because I don't do it ever. I'm not good at it. Oh my gosh, this little guy's so fluffy. Oh, kawaii. I think for both artists of these characters, I think this is their first art fight this year. This is my second year. And I'm so excited for them, and I hope that they are having fun at Art Fight. I hope they're having fun drawing other people's characters and having fun with the community. It's a very supportive community of creators. I heard stories like there's a discount chat. Yes, there's a Discord chat. Because of that Discord chat, I have learned that I am one of the oldest people in Art Fight. Not the oldest, but one of. Most everyone is in their early 20s and upper teens. So it's a young person's event, but really it is just an artist's event. But most of the people that you see on there are going to be younger people, which is awesome. The kids are alright. The kids are doing good work, and they're very kind and supportive of each other. And that makes me so happy to see. And it makes me happy to be a part of too. It's a really, really silly bunch of people, but also very everybody's encouraging, everybody's inclusive, most everybody at least. Enough people that it feels like everybody. Obviously you can't have an event that's literally 1 million people and have everybody be cool. But the people who are active and the people who are participating in more social ways, yes, they are absolutely fantastic. People running it, the moderators, the people judging the pictures, the people with technical problems, they're all really cool. I think I haven't really had dealt with too many of them, but and I think it's a volunteer run thing. They have fundraiser stuff, but I think a lot of that is for bandwidth and merch. You can buy merch. I've already bought my mystery merch. Last year's teams were fossils versus crystals. This is the first year they're doing 3 teams. So last year was two teams, and it was fossils versus crystals, and I was team fossils. I just had them, same with this year, I just had them randomize me in. I'm like, I don't really care what team I'm on, just give me a team so I know what color to root for and what color to attack. But I mean, I love both fossils and crystals, so I said, yeah, that team fossils works for me, and I'm also, like I said, one of the oldest people here. So, team fossils seems appropriate. And I don't remember who won. I want to say fossils won, but I don't remember. But I got a fossils keychain. I ordered one of those last year because I was like, this is the best event ever! And so I had to have a souvenir from it. And this year I got myself a mystery keychain, and then I also ordered a few stickers because it's their 10th anniversary doing Art Fight. Art Fight has been around for 10 years, and I didn't know about it until last year. So I'm glad I found out about it. And I'm glad that I've been able to participate, that I've been fortunate enough to have the time and the support and the energy. And this year I'm streaming some of it, which is just amazing. My first stream for Art Fight was for an artist that I've been following for years, Acero Tiburon, Antonia. And she's awesome. I love her art, and she was part of her characters were part of Mass Attack I was making, and she got me back with a picture of one of my characters, Ophelia. I'm like, oh, this is awesome, because her art is just so beautiful. I like her style, and she seems to be having a blast seeing other people's versions of her characters, and that makes me incredibly happy. I want her to be having fun. I want anybody who's new at this to be having fun. And I want people to be inspired by it. I want people to be, whether you're inspired to draw or just like inspired that people are being creative and you want to be creative, with whatever strengths you have, that's awesome. That's the best. And I highly encourage it. And that's kind of, how I do the streams too. It's just, first off, it sounded fun. Secondly, if I can help inspire people to want to create while I'm creating, yes, do that thing. Do that thing. You should be creative just for the sake of being creative. It doesn't have to be amazing or good or professional quality. It doesn't have to be something you even show to anyone else or share with anyone else. Create for the sake of creating, for the sake of the joy that it brings you. And be unabashedly happy with doing it. We all work hard for a good life, and we all should enjoy the good parts of life. Otherwise, what's the point? What is the point? They say the opposite of depression is creation. Though, to be fair, in the years before when I was in like a super deep depression, like 2012, 2013. Those were real rough times, and I could not create. There were a few years that went by, and I I think I maybe made 12 pictures the whole year, and that was rough. So now when Art Fight comes along, I'm like, yep, I know my muse has starved in the past. I'm just going to let her have a buffet and draw anything and everything she wants. Binge, my little muse, binge. And that's why I'm tired. But I'm happy tired. I'm full of ice cream tired. And I wish that feeling on anybody who's been struggling on finding their creativity. I wish you that outlet, that whatever it is that will make you feel like, oh, I can do this. I want to do this. Whether it's a community that supports you, or a new kind of project that you've never tried before, or a subject matter that inspires you that you never thought about. Like, if you're making video games or board games and you don't, I don't know, maybe it's, fabrics or yarn. There's so many options to be creative. Writing, programming, drawing, painting, sewing, photography. There's so much out there. There's so many options, and a lot of free options too. So you don't have to spend money on all these things. I am going to be posting this video on YouTube, and I'm going to be sharing it with the artists who own these characters too. So I'm looking forward to their feedback. I obviously am not expecting them to be watching a 3-hour stream. That's what it's probably going to be, because right now we're at the hour and a half mark, and I'm halfway to mostly done with the line work. So that's, whoa, I'm dropping ponies. Sweet Cream Scoop says, hey, don't drop me. Yeah, I got ponies. Does this surprise anybody? No. No, nor should it. If you're watching, you know I like ponies. Even if you've never met me, I'm sorry. You know that I like ponies. You just know. And if you didn't know, well, welcome. It is now Brony Stream. Welcome to Brony Stream. For friendship, please press 2. For redemption arcs, please stay on the line and a representative will be with you shortly. I do love me a redemption arc. And ponies did alright with that. They didn't just redeem for the sake of it. They made the villains fight back. They made it believable. And they even had villains who were like, no, I am not turning good from the power of friendship. And I respect that. That's a far more realistic take, and I respect that a lot. Not everyone can be or wants to be saved. You know, there's reasons people become villains. There's reasons people become whatever they are. And what they are isn't always what you perceive them to be. Sometimes the reasons people do stuff is, you know, greed, revenge, search for power. Sometimes people do things because of, you know, they don't want to be hurt, so they'd rather hurt others, or sometimes they're just not thinking past themselves. I mean, if you've got 1,000 people, you've got 1,000 reasons for why people do things. So, I'm not here to preach. And I love that, you know, My Little Pony understood that too. Like, everybody's different. Everybody's not gonna have the same answer, the same redemption arc, or the same motivations. I like that there was a lot of individualism in the show. Yeah, I'm a brony. Always have been. Always has been. Rain is so cute. Rain is so cute. I'm happy I chose cozy. The other option for tonight's stream was a picture that I thought about way early on when I was planning pictures, going through all my Art Fight bookmarks before the event even happened. And I was going to do a whole bunch of D&D adventure parties, like finding people's adventurers in different classes, and they're like, make my own adventure party based on other people's original characters. And I was going to have a bunch of them running away from a monster, which I still love that idea. I just don't have the energy for it at this point in the event. I had it all envisioned. The monster was gonna come out, and they were all running away with like armfuls of treasure, or like carrying other adventurers over their shoulder, or like, and they're just hightailing it. Which is, I might still do that for a stream. But tonight is definitely all about the cozy. All about the Hygge. Hygge. Which is the Danish word for basically cozy. Warmth and comfort. Hygge. Hygge. I hope the music has been behaving and not being too weird. And I hope it's been, relaxing and soothing. The only thing on the window is something I really haven't done a lot of, oddly. I know it's good practice when you're like practicing realism to like draw water droplets on the glass pane and like have the background reflected upside down in them, or like the lights highlighted in them. It's just not a thing that I've really done. I've seen art studies of it. I haven't done them though. I should. Realism is not something I'm great at. Everything I do ends up looking kind of cartoony, so I just kind of lean into it, I guess. And that's okay for everything to look cartoony. My style is my style. Even my landscapes that I've painted, they kind of look cartoony somehow. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that glad the music has been good, even if it's been weird. I wish I could put on headphones and hear it. I cannot. Just a little frustrating. Not gonna lie. So I think I'm inked up. And now it's time to erase. Now it's time for me to erase. So. Da, 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 da. One thing I have been doing, like, in the past few streams, actually in pretty much all of the streams where I've been coloring, my markers have been in a complete disarray. For the last stream, I had my markers organized. But one of the things I do with my markers is turn a lot of them upside down, especially if they're running out of juice, so that whatever little bit of juice is there flows down to the tip. Makes sense, right? But I'm like, if I turn them upside down, I don't see the top of the marker to see what color it is, or like to know the color I'm picking out. So, what I have been doing, I have a bag that has all my markers in it. It's like a little travel bag for all my marker organization needs. And so what I did was I put them all in there and I turned the bag upside down. It's been working pretty well, I gotta say. I'm pretty happy with it. It was a choice. I am happy. Modern problems require modern solutions. I am probably going to need to put in another order for markers soon, because making 44 full color pictures in this, or 41? 40 something. Actually, my art fight says how many I've made. All the pictures I've submitted are full color. Art fight. My statistics, haha. So for the current battle, I know you probably can't see it. It's probably not focused because my camera is whatever. Yeah, oh, okay. Attacks 33, friendly fire, which are also attacks and just against my own team. So it's 44. I've made 44. And I've received, is 57? No, I have received 63 because I am in the group attacks. So that's a lot of art. And that's just the stuff going to and from me. That's a lot of art. And there's so many people out there, like artists I would never know about. Characters I have not seen yet. Millions, literally millions of characters. Everybody has the capacity for 100 original characters on their profile. That's the limit. And there are, I think it says how many people are participating in the event. I'll tell you in a minute. How many people? YouTube members, art fight. 550,405 people, at least on the Discord. That's insane. That's insane. And each one of them having up to 100 characters each. So, the stuff I've been showing you, the stuff I've been talking about, literally just a drop in the bucket. Just the tip of the iceberg. Just a smidge of what's out there at this event. And this only happens in July. There's so much happening in just this one. That's crazy. Oh, I think, here we are. Line art, no pencil. Dun, da, da, dun. Let's get our scrap paper to soak up the marker juice. juice. I know, it's 500,000 people. And not just ones participating on Discord. Like, just chatting on Discord. There's a bunch of people who don't do Discord, but they do art type. And I'm like, well, what? Someone today said that they were like, they had made 89 pictures this month. I'm like, are you insane? Obviously, like, some people do a simpler version of the, like, they've got digital art and it takes faster to color, or they're just doing head and shoulder shots rather than like a full scene. And that's, I respect that. That still counts as art, and it's still usually very beautiful. Hydrate. But like, wow, that is some output. That is some volume. Now the question is, Lanny's reference art does not have color. So let me take a look just to make sure that it doesn't have color. I think it's just black and white. Yeah, Rain has a full color reference. Yeah. Lanny's is basically just like a monochrome thing. So are they like skin tone or like white? Like, it says character permissions. Draw her with anything, doing anything. She is a free use character with no limits. Okay. And I don't believe she has any attacks yet. Okay. No attacks found. So this is the first picture. I think I'm gonna split the difference and give her a taupe pale kind of. Yeah, I have one gray marker that I'm going to shade her with, but I'm mostly gonna make her looking like she has white wool, like a fine sheen of white wool. And then Rain is going to get the cool gray treatment. Rain already has some gray on them, but I want to make them look very soft, very huggable. Very cloud-like. Fwa, fwa. Oh, this one's already drying out too. You can see the tip is like white. Yeah, that means that marker juice is go bye-bye. Marker juice go bye-bye. Let's try it on the other side. Yeah, some of it has gone into this side, so that's good. Got reservoirs. Yeah, the music I'm using is Pretzel. It's I guess non-licensed music, whatever. But what I liked about them is that they give credit to the artists, and so it's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I highly encourage credit to artists. I want to support that. All right, that's a little bit of red. It's just black. No, it is not. There's this black? Yes, it is. Sticking with colors I know first. I'm going to color the characters first. And then the background, which is going to be a lot of warm gray and beige and brown. Give it a warm tone to contrast with the cool crisp of the outside. So we're going to use a pen to clean up the points. I do have a fat black marker. And I think Rain's arms and legs are a darker gray. Yeah, dark gray. Black wings, black halo, dark gray. Limbs. Oh yeah, black nose. And their little nose. Black halo, dark gray. So does anybody have any weekend plans that are, that you want to talk about? Or creations and projects that you're working on? Obviously, we've heard from Crackle Moon about their writing and possibly publishing works, which is awesome! And Soundwave's friend making games and Osmotic games at Gen Con. I love this community. I love you guys. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I'm just happy person. Happy person. That's me. Alright, let me see. Let me debate what color. I think I'm going with pink for Lammy's sweater. Here's my pinks right now are all dying. Get more pinks. More greens. I don't know what color Lammy's eyes are either. Well, it's all about the guesswork at this point. Because if the artist didn't tell me, I gotta guess. They didn't offer this nice little beige color here. It's kind of an ambiguous flesh tone, but I'm using it primarily for shading. So it's like hinting at a flesh tone without fully committing to it. The inside of the ears, though, I'm definitely making the inside of the ears like a peachy pink. I hear the name Lammy and I think of Gravity Falls. I don't know who's watched Gravity Falls, but it makes me sad that it was from 2013 and that was a very long time ago now. I'm like, yeah, Gravity Falls, that's new and relevant. No, oh, that's right, it's not anymore. It's nostalgic now. It's a weird feeling when something you saw fully as an adult is nostalgic for someone. It's like, wait. How was that? Oh, I gave them leggings, and then I immediately took them away. I'm giving them leggings again. Kneecap. Yeah, Gravity Falls. 2013, man. Fun thing about pale characters is you just do a little bit of shading. You don't want to overdo it. Just takes a light touch. Rain is a very easy character to color. Well, with very few colors to use, but also very large and simple shapes. Not a lot of intricate details. Which is also what makes them so huggable, so likable. Their simple nature makes them approachable. Oh, God. Little creature. I love it. You're right. I need a little bit of... Is this Sunset Pink? Sunset Pink looks absolutely good. Aw. So the inside of the ears, I'm gonna get this. And the face for the lips, I'm gonna get this. Debating if I should I don't know. Should I give blush? Obviously, I think there's going to be a different eye shade color. Oh, I gotta go with horns. I think the horns are gonna be this color, cinnamon toast color. test it out first. Oh no, not cinnamon toast color. Sand, pink sand. I think pink sand is going to be the color of the horns. That little gap for shine. Ta-da! Little nose. Yeah, it's still a soft color. Still soft. Yeah, it's still a soft color. I just realized I have not been talking. Do. That's alright. That's why I have the music there, right? Exactly why I have the music there. Oh no. Haunted house music? Oh my god. What are you doing to me? No, not retro haunted house. No. Oh my god. Home. Go to stations. Play show piano. Play this. My god. Not haunted house music. Bad pretzel. Bad. Stupid. Thank you for pointing that out. Again, I can't hear it. So... it's either I can hear the music by playing it on the speakers and it bounces my own voice back to me, or I play it through the computer and then I can't hear it at all. It's really stupid. Only two choices, but that's what the two choices are. I don't care for it, but I don't know any other options right now. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't hear it out my speakers, but maybe if I plug in my headphones. Nope. So I'm gonna try. Maybe I should try listening to it through the live stream, but then I'm gonna hear my voice echoing back at me because it has that delay, and I don't want that. I don't want that. Yeah, this dusty rose marker is definitely one I want to use. It's pink, but it's not too vibrant of a pink to be like perky. It's a cozy pink. Obviously, like baby pink's a cozy pink too, like a pastel. But I like this one because it's very warm and it's still in the blue-based reds rather than yellow-based reds. Yet somehow it's still very warm. Usually blue-based reds are like, you know, more purpley, more magenta-y. And this is like a pink and mauve had a baby. Or something along those lines. I don't know if there's anybody named Mauve, but I'm pretty sure they did not have a baby with pink. Pink and mauve, I ship it. I'll ship anything. I have shipped original characters in this art fight. And I got permission before doing it, saying, hey, is it okay if I ship your character with someone else's character? And it was a weird premise too. Now, this isn't gonna sound super cozy, and it's gonna sound super weird, but it was My Little Pony. That in itself is not that weird, at least not for me. The characters were from My Little Pony. One of them is a mortician, and another one is a necromancer. And those are who I shipped together. And I took my character, that Dalahest that I showed you earlier, and made her deceased for the story to help move the plot along, which is wild. I'm like, well, let me kill my character because I don't want to kill anyone else's original character. I looked up ghost ponies and like deceased ponies to see if there was any that would have fit the story, and there weren't. Not really. So I'm like, you know what? Rather than kill off anybody's beloved character, I'm gonna just kill my beloved character for the sake of the story. And so I did. And I'm gonna show you the picture that I did to that the story accompanied. Characters. What are their names? Mikia and Emery. Here they are. Emery is a mortician, and Mikia is a necromancer. And so he was preparing my character's deceased body for a funeral, and she animated it from afar, and so he followed it, met her, and then a budding friendship began. Perhaps more. Because Mikia apparently really wants romance, and Emery's owner, artist, said that it would be fine. So I hope these two have a great future ahead. Okay, enough of that. Back to cozy. I think this is coming out kind of cute. It's not too anything. Not too, I mean, obviously it's a little too pale right now still, but since it's outside, there's a hint of trees and grass and things. You might have noticed sometimes the marker leaks a little bit. Here's my little secret. I don't care. Yeah, I'm not a perfectionist. Again, shock of the century. I'm sure nobody's surprised by this. And that's fine. It's fine to not be a perfectionist. I respect those who care enough to work on their craft that hard. And I do at times, I don't want to be a slob. But I think sometimes the imperfections are part of the charm. To get another marker out. Get this one back. I do love this about alcohol markers, that you can blend them. It's a hint of outside. So what do you think? Should she have mauve eyeshadow? Mauve? I was thinking maybe blue, but no. I'm gonna give her blue eye and mauve eyeshadow. She's shiny eyelids, not eyebrows. Eyelids. She does have shiny eyelids. It's true. It's true. I've seen them myself. Wait. How pink is this pink? And should it be... Oh boy, that is pink. That is not what I want. I want a more pastel. This pink should be fine. Yeah, it looks a little bit more yellow based. A little bit more highlight on her pouty lips. And her eyes. I'm going to start with a pale blue. And then work my way darker towards the eyelid. Give me, there we go. Sometimes I do feel bad, like I'm poking the character in the eye when I'm coloring, just to... But they don't mind. At least they don't ever complain out loud. If they did, I don't know how I would react. Here are they. Violet light, pale indigo, not violet light. Pale indigo is an excellent color for shading white. A lot of people would use, gray, but shading in blue or purple works very well. in bringing out the brightness of the white. If you want something to be like a creamy color, you shade it with like a warm color. If you want something to look like bleached white, you use a purple or blue. At least that's what I've learned, what I've picked up on. Alright, here we go with the warm colors of the room. Alright, here we go with warm gray is going to be the palette. Already gives the room a yellowy, warm glow to it. Yeah, this plant can get a little bit of a warm gray. The green's gonna make it, when I add the green, it's gonna make it pop. But the warm gray is definitely just gonna give it some shading, that's all. It's going to blend it a little bit more in the background. You don't even need it. You don't need a lot of it. And the cool thing with scenes like this is you can just fade the color out because people aren't paying attention to this part of the picture. So you can get real sloppy with it. And honestly, sometimes it looks cooler when you do get sloppy with it. That sounded weird to say. Sometimes it looks cooler when you got sloppy with it. Okay, Sue. Weird. You weirdo. Desert tan, and the couch is going to be desert tan. Again, just going to keep with the warm tones. Is the music behaving a little better now? No random haunted house music. I had tracks set up that were like, oh yes, I want these calming songs, and then it's like, okay, well, I'll just choose whatever I want. It's like, please don't. You choose poorly. Please don't. One of the other pictures I was considering doing this art fight, which, like I said, it ends on Sunday, so I had already mentioned the I am cringe but I am free original character that I'm doing tomorrow. of the alien fox girl. But on Saturday I'm going to be doing a little 4-panel comic of my favorite OCs on Art Fight so far, and that includes ones from last year, and I'm including one of my own as well because she was new this year. Now, excuse the upside down. I'm having trouble reaching the bottom of the page as is, so I'm doing it in a way that I can reach it. I'm going to be cutting the bottom off of this page anyway when I scan it. There's going to be a scanned and better looking copy of this. I'm going to post in the Discord, and I'm going to make the title of the video, or like the thumbnail of the video. How's that look right side up? Not so bad. Not like amazing, but we're not here for the couch. See, fix it. I can fix him. No. There we go. That looks pretty good. So that's somewhere warm. We've got bookshelves. I'm gonna make the bookshelves sepia. Brune. Like the picture frame brown too. I don't know, should I do that with the window frame, or should I leave that? Should I leave the window frame white? Or should it be like also brown? I was thinking of leaving it white. Growing up, I had my parents liked natural wood grain, so our windowsills were all wood looking, not like white painted. But every place else I went, I saw everything was painted white. So, like, I don't know. Oh, great. What am I doing? Oh, right. Is this a live stream? I forgot. Sitting here talking to myself in a room by myself. Yet somehow you're all here. Well, maybe you're not all here, but if you're watching this, you're here, and you're knowing I'm saying this. Unless, of course, you're asleep. In which case, let me screw with your subconscious. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. If you're asleep, then I'm doing my job right. I'm relaxing you. And that's what I like. See how that green just like gives it a little bit extra life? I like that. I like that a lot. But I'm going to keep with the warm and give it a brick. No, that's cadmium red. Brick red? Brick red. Give it a brick red pot. Go. Probably make the rope brown. Yeah. Make the rope brown and make the soil brown. Maybe the pillows will be shades of blue. Those blue and browns go nice. Yeah. Let's do azure. 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 Right now on Art Fight. Well, last I saw, Team Comedy was in the lead. And I think that is because Team Comedy has the most members. Last I saw, Team Comedy was in the lead. Like there's people like me who just get randomized in and they're like, yeah, that's fine. I don't care what team I'm on. But then there are some people who are like, oh no, this is my aesthetic. This is what I like. This is the team I want to be on. And there are definitely people who chose Team Tragedy because they like the dramatic stories. They like, you know, dramas. And people who love mysteries or, you know. So I just think a lot of people chose Team Comedy. Partly because they like the jester motif. And partly because some of them like happy pictures. Like myself. I am a happy picture type of person. I like seeing characters happy. I generally don't draw sad characters. I did that once last year, and the artist I drew it for never commented or said thank you, and I feel like I screwed up and made it too sad. So, yeah, that's on me. That's on me. I should have read the room with that character. I didn't. She was a necromancer. And also, yeah, but like with flower abilities and but I'm like, if you're dealing with necromancy, you're gonna deal with some sad stuff sometimes. but that doesn't mean that the artist wanted to see the sad stuff. So that was my bad. They also didn't reach out to me and say, hey, can you please take this down? So that counts for something, I think. They also didn't reach out to me and say, hey, can you please take this down? So that counts for something, I think. What time is it? It is 10:44, so we started at 8:15. So we're at 2.5 hours. Yeah. I think we're on pretty much the track that I thought we would be. Yeah. What color for the blanket? Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know. What's a good blanket color? Could go for another brown, probably. Maybe. Or a bluish. Might go for this gray. Steel color. Steel's a nice color. I should really color inside their halo, or at least the halo hole, and then outline the whole thing in white, maybe, to indicate that it's like glowing black, if that is a thing that can happen. Can things glow black? Makes me wonder, makes me think of Lantern Corps. Black lanterns exist. It's like, well, that's death. I think that's death, but so it's the absence of life and the absence of light. So that kind of makes sense. Kind of. These books aren't going to get a whole lot of detailed treatment. Just a hint that these arcs. Not willow green. Not willow green. I got 2 willow greens. Willow green. Oh, no, that's Willoughby. Oh, I'm shaking the camera. Camera shaking. That's me. Oh, no, that's Willoughby. Oh, shaking the camera. There we go, a little bit of depth to that plant. Desert Tan is the middle of the halo. Let me see a halo, halo, halo. And steel is going to get a little bit of steel blue. Yeah, that looks alright, I think. Well, this probably needs a little bit of... There we go. Hinted that it's glass. I do hope that they like this picture, because I'm definitely enjoying making it. I want violet light. I want purple sage. Purple sage. Purple sage. There we go. One other thing about Art Fight that's really cool is that the site stays up year round. Even if the event is over or hasn't started yet, the site is up, so you can edit your characters, you can look up other people's characters, you can plan things, or you can even draw stuff off season for other people. You just can't post it on the site when the event is over. So I feel like if I were to get burnout again, I could always go back in there and just draw for myself. Aw, I'm so glad the music is actually matching up rather than haunted house music or whatever weird choice it made by itself. I'm very glad. Thank you for the update. Now I will keep this. chill piano and chill guitar should be the right ones for this kind of string. Alright, so now I'm going to do the last little details with my white pen. Just make sure that it's working. There we go. Little bit of a sparkly effect. A little bit of shine on the coffee. And then make the rain droplets pop a little. Oh, that's already helping. You can't really see it too well on camera. Doesn't look, and it is subtle even in person. Sometimes subtle though is what you need. I should give her little sprinkles on her Sunday, or her Sunday, yeah. Or mocha, or hot chocolate, or whatever this is. Maybe it's chai. Put a little cinnamon on here. And oddly, this is not the cinnamon marker. They look comfy, right? Cozy. I'll probably use this marker to even out the books a little. Warm turn them up a little tone-wise. That probably needs an extra line, a little bit of depth in this windowsill. It's a happy little lammas, happy little rain, having their happy little warm Hygge beverages in their Hygge little art attack, art fight thing. Probably use a little bit of shading. Nope, this is part of the window. I didn't just forget to do it. It's pretty cute, pretty cute. Darken their limbs a little. I think we did all right on this. I think I'm probably just going to shade this blanket a little bit more. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna leave it at this because I think we are as done as this picture can be. I think if we work at it anymore, it's gonna be too much. So thank you guys very much for coming, for hanging out, for chatting, for watching. And I hope for all of you who are at Gen Con, I hope that your Gen Con experience is super awesome. I assume it's just starting, what with it being Thursday. And yeah, definitely let me know. I'm curious. I've never been, but I've considered it. And for everyone else, I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you guys stay dry, stay warm, stay cool, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye.